What if I told you that one ordinary evening, a single voice stopped an entire city? No celebrity, no political leader, no news channel covering it live. Just one person standing in the middle of a crowded city square, holding a cardboard sign that read, "If we don't speak now, when will we?" People walked past her at first. Some laughed. Some whispered. Some recorded short clips, expecting nothing more than another forgettable social media moment. But one person stopped. Then another. Then 5 more. Within minutes, a small circle formed. No one knew exactly why they were standing there. Maybe curiosity. Maybe sympathy. Maybe they felt something they couldn't explain. The country had been restless for months. Living costs were rising. Policies were changing. Trust in leadership was fading. Online debates were turning into daily arguments. People felt unheard, but they didn't know what to do about it. Until that evening. A young man stepped forward and asked her, "What are you asking for?" She didn't shout. She didn't give a speech. She simply said, "I'm asking to be heard." That was enough. Someone began live streaming. The camera shook. The audio wasn't perfect, but the emotion was real. Viewers started sharing it. Comments flooded in. "Where is this? I feel the same. Is this happening in my city too?" By midnight, millions had seen the clip. The next morning, she came back. This time, she wasn't alone. Hundreds were waiting. Students skipped classes. Office workers requested early leave. Shop owners closed early. Parents brought their teenagers. Elderly citizens stood quietly at the back, watching with thoughtful eyes. There was no organization, no official banner, no political party logo, just handmade signs. "Listen to us. We deserve better. Transparency, accountability, respect." News outlets began noticing. Some called it spontaneous protest. Others called it digital outrage spilling into the streets. Officials dismissed it as temporary emotion, but emotion was turning into movement. By the third day, the crowd had grown into thousands. The square could no longer contain them. Streets filled. Balconies filled. Windows opened as residents watched history unfolding beneath them. Tension rose. Police lined the streets, not aggressive, but present. The atmosphere felt heavy. The crowd began chanting, louder than ever before. "We are here. We are here." The sound echoed off buildings like thunder. Then suddenly, in the middle of the chant, someone near the front raised a hand. And the chanting stopped. One by one, voices faded. Within seconds, thousands of people stood in complete silence. No shouting, no pushing, no chaos, just silence. 2 full minutes. You could hear the wind moving between buildings. A car horn in the distance. A child's soft cough. The hum of the city. A drone hovered above, capturing the scene, a sea of people standing still under glowing streetlights. The image was breathtaking. Within hours, that aerial shot was everywhere. News channels replayed it. Influencers shared it. Comment sections exploded. Chills. This is powerful. This is what unity looks like. International media picked it up. Other cities began organizing their own gatherings. The movement finally had a name, not chosen by leaders, but by the people themselves. The silent stand. What made it different wasn't anger. It was discipline. It wasn't destruction. It was dignity. There were no fires, no broken windows, no violent clashes, just people demanding to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be respected. Pressure mounted. Lawmakers who had ignored public frustrations suddenly agreed to open forums. Public discussions were scheduled. Policy reviews were announced. Did everything change overnight? No. But something deeper shifted. People realized their voices mattered, especially when raised together. And maybe the most powerful part of all? It started with someone who almost stayed home. Someone who almost thought, it won't make a difference. But she showed up anyway. And in doing so, she reminded an entire nation of something simple. Change doesn't always begin with noise. Sometimes, it begins when ordinary people decide they will no longer be invisible. And sometimes Silence is the loudest sound of all.